All right, last one for the day. I'll probably record a couple more tonight. This is my 9th review in a row. Holy shit, have I been sitting here for a little while. My ass hurts. Whew, all right. You didn't need to know that. All right, anyway, let's move on. I don't even know where the hell my notes are for this movie. Desolation. I have so many notes just laying everywhere. It's like freaking madman is here. I am a madman. Now, this is currently streaming on Netflix. I think it was added on like Friday or Tuesday. I don't know when. Movie's only 75 minutes long. And thank God, because I just did not like it almost at all. Now, I won't completely just be like, this movie's just terrible, like, you know me. I'm gonna give it its credit where credit's due. I say this like every single time, but so this has a pretty similar setup to The Ritual. It is not like The Ritual in any way, shape, or form except for the setup. The Ritual I thought was near a masterpiece. This one I thought was near a masterpiece of shit. But it does have a similar thing where a couple people are going out deep into the wilderness to spread ashes of a departed loved one, a deceased family member. So here's what's funny about this movie. It's a horror movie, and it has dramatic elements in it, of course, because they actually create character development. I've already lost like half the people. Like, ooh, character development? I thought this was a slasher movie. Fuck character development. Which, the funny thing here is that the character development, the dramatic scenes, were all really good. And I had a good feeling about the movie. And I was sitting there like, I really liked the bond between the mom and her friend. And I thought that her interactions with the kid, like her son, and her friend's interactions with the kid, just like the triangle that they had going on within the movie, I thought it worked really well. Like their bonding, I totally believed they're friends. I totally believed that they knew each other for years. I totally believed this, chemistry, this friendship, this everything going on with these people. And then the horror started. And it was terrible. The way that the horror is done in this movie is just bad. There's no tension. The killer looks like Rob Zombie, and he's got like a limp. So he's like a gimpy Rob Zombie. The mother in this looked a lot like Christina Klebb from the Halloween remake and a movie called Proxy and Don't Kill It with Dolph Lundgren. Awesome movie. So is Proxy, and so is the Halloween remake. So she's not in this movie, but it just reminded me of her, which I'm used to seeing Christina Klebb in a lot of great movies. And I'm not really sure why I'm attributing this to her. But then the other kid looked like Finn Wolfhard a little bit. Almost like a mix between him and, the chick who plays Eleven in Stranger Things. So, like, if they had a kid. But I thought the acting from all of them was really good. I thought that, I was really enjoying the setup and the payoff, the horror, the climax and all that stuff was just not well done in the slightest. I couldn't care less. There were so many poor decisions. The killer was not creepy. He was just, rocking his sunglasses at all times. And I liked the effect that they had with the light reflecting off of his sunglasses. So when he was in the dark at night, if there was any light off like the fire or whatever, it would look like he had red eyes out in the desert. So I thought that was a cool idea. Why he's wearing glasses, I don't know. The final showdown I thought was just awful. I didn't feel any kind of tension. I didn't feel any kind of, and these were characters that I was setting up to enjoy and like and care about, but the way it was done, there was nothing for me. I was sitting there just like, oh man, this is so lame. It's terrible. I wish I had a better explanation for it, but it just was soulless in those moments. But not taking away from anyone who enjoyed it, but I just could not get into this horror. Thank God, as I said, it was only 75 minutes long, because when it was starting to, when it was getting closer to the end, I was like, please end, and then it did, and I just didn't care at all. I was just like, oh, thank God it's over. Okay, bye. So, yeah, So yeah, you might throw this on and be like, hey, you know, this is pretty good. The acting's good and this and that. Like, I'm digging this. And maybe the horror will work for you, but it's a horror movie. The most important thing in it is the horror, and it's the only thing that didn't work for me at all. So even though this has a pretty cool poster and is what drew me into the film, because we do judge a book by its cover in horror, this was not for me. So and I want to reiterate and say this again. I'm only comparing these actors to Rob Zombie, Christina Klebb, Finn Wolfhard. None of those people are actually in this movie. They just looked like them. I've never seen any of these people before. All right.